Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metro Last Light. This is episode 27. Last time we made our way through the City of the Dead and encountered quite a few ghosts, as well as a few watchmen, and a rather irate mother demon and her little baby. We're now making our way close to the Red Square,
one way into Polis from here,
where Pavel
through
is
the
waiting.
Red Square. The Order keeps an outpost in the St. Basil's Cathedral. I'll get in touch with our men and tell them all I know. And my goal would be just a step away from there. It will all be over soon.
So hopefully our fellow rangers can help us out with the Reds.
There's danger here, not like before. I feel it, and we'll be with you. We'll tell you what to do.
See, here they mention the horrible bio-monstrosity they dropped into the Kremlin. Alright.
You feel it too. It's easy to understand.
Try not to be concerned about all the ghost arms coming out of the wall.
Is this the center? All the roads lead to this place. That's why they could not leave.
Some more ammo we can't take, as we haven't had a shotgun for a while.
They are here for too long. So many of them. They know. They know we feel.
So the ghosts here are a bit more aware of their situation and can actually, react to us, unlike the other ghosts, which mostly just ignore us.
They are not ready. It's their home. If we go away, they won't attack. Darkness is coming. Hurry.
And that's yet another point where if we heed the Dark One's advice, we get a good moral point.
Wait, dangerous. Wind won't come here. I feel it. It's safe here. We should wait.
It's safe here, except for all the radiation.
We'll go. We need to go.
So of course we have both the Kremlin and St. Basil's Cathedral in this level.
Yes, the storm is starting again. Danger is still there. Don't go. You can go again.
So there's a body down there that you get a moral point for, but if you wait too long, these guys will attack you.
You feel it too, Artyom? Do not fear. I am close. Don't stand. I will help. Do not disturb them, Artyom. Stay close to me.
Kind of hard not to disturb them when we're walking right through them. Also, this one guy who actually has a body.
They've been here for so long. Lots of them. But they are all lonely. Only fear and pain. They can't leave. And want somebody to stay with them.
The way that he says that this is the center of it all makes it seem like all the people who died in Moscow have eventually gotten their souls pulled here and become part of this grabby mass. And if you take too long or get too far away from the Dark One, the arms just kill you. It's gonna stay right on top of him this time. There's a valve here, but we've got our Preved, which is kind of a better sniper rifle, so I think we'll leave it. We could switch it out for the Helsing, I guess, as we probably won't be needing the Helsing anytime soon. Pretty dark down here. You can see the Dark One is way ahead of us. But if we follow that lurker that we saw a second ago, and also above, it leads us into a little building, which is in fact the little building we were just standing on top of, the bunker-looking thing. Which is the mausoleum of Lenin, where Lenin's preserved body is stored. Which I guess is supposed to be that body there, but as the wiki likes to point out, it looks nothing like Lenin. It's just a generic corpse model, so it might not be the real thing anymore. And they mention there why the Kremlin is not still dangerous, because the Order apparently burned everything in there somehow. I guess with the variety of weapons they found in D6, there was probably some flammable ordnance to dump into the Kremlin. Looks like somebody had a drink with the corpse of Lenin, as well as some... I can't tell if those are bagels or like... I don't know what those are. Probably something very Russian. Like potato rings. Now I can't remember how I got here. Okay, it's this way. I was like, how do I get out? Oh, no, maybe it's not this way. Maybe we'll just be trapped in here forever. This door, okay. And now we return to our regularly scheduled apocalypse. It's actually surprising that with so many watchmen in this area, they're actually way less aggressive than some of the other areas we've seen them. Like, you think they'd be a lot more territorial if we're getting close to their homes. There's that demon up there, which you can barely see when he's far away with the night vision.
Artyom, there are bad people. Many. Very red.
Well, I think we can take a fair assumption on who those probably are. And that looks like some sort of broadcast up there. Some sort of tower that someone's using. Well, they're certainly not being very sneaky.
Oppa! One more! Put your weapon on the ground and hands behind your head. I will be damned. It's Artyom! Well, your luck had to run out someday. You can disregard the order by the weapon, okay? Comrades, we have special orders directly from Comrade Korbut concerning this very ranger. We are to eliminate him. Fire! Fire at will!
Don't stand. I will help.
Take out these spotlights.
No more. Too tired.
And these snipers.
Attack! Eliminate him, sugar! Carry out the order, блин!
So, we've got sort of our showdown with Pavel and his men here, as we are kind of surrounded. Luckily, we're pretty well armed right
We'll
now.
help you see.
Now we got some troops on the ground too, just for the snipers. This is one of the more difficult parts to do if you're trying not to kill anyone. There's also a lot of guys. But it's one of the more difficult parts to do if you're trying not to kill anyone, because you basically just have to ignore the guys in the windows and only take out the guys on the ground by punching them. You just have to sort of medkit your way through it.
Oppa! One more! Put your weapon on the ground and hands behind your head. I will be damned. It's Artyom! Well, your luck had to run out someday. You can disregard the order by the weapon, okay? Comrades, we have special orders directly from Comrade Korbut concerning this very ranger. We are to eliminate him. Fire!
Don't stand. I will help. No more. Too tired.
Attack!
There is lots of cover though, so we can just keep moving around.
Order, блин!
Now, unlike Lesnitsky, we don't really have a reason to hate Pavel. I mean, he did betray us, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy. Just a guy who's a little too attached to the wrong kind of beliefs.
We'll help you see.
But he kind of makes it sound here like we're old enemies now or something. Oh, that's a grenade. Alright.
Careful!
So tired.
I actually find that the Dark One's thing is not that helpful up close.
I'm gonna get you! I am! Yes, I am! Die, you bastard!
And there's Pavel himself.
He still knows how to shoot, huh?
For some reason, stuck himself out in the open.
And you had a chance. You know you could have stayed at the red line. We would have taken you in. But you just had to escape, huh? And then come right here. You lose your fucking head sometimes, Artyom. Or what, maybe you thought Corvus forgot all about you? Not on your lifetime, D'Artagnan. And neither did I. Ah, shit! Got me! You didn't like it our way, didn't want to join us, huh? You'll just have to bite the fucking dust here.
Well, Artyom, this is getting tedious. Soldier, finish him!
Also, eventually he'll get tired of being shot, even if you don't actually shoot him. He'll say the same thing if you just, you know, pacifist him. Our gas mask is in not great shape now. However, the door is now open.
It's a danger, comrade! So, Sparta! You decided to show up? You got balls, huh? That's what you are. Come on, Razor!
Ow.
Oh, Sparta! You decided to show up? You got balls, huh? You are one tough son of a bitch. So, you're coming to finish the job or what? Come on! Come up here! Come on! Yes. You are good. You're good. Come on! Come on, then! Finish the job, will ya?
Now, despite his bravado, it kind of seems like he wants us to kill him here. Like he doesn't actually want to win.
He isn't red. No anger. Just sadness? I don't understand.
Which that line there sort of supports. It kind of seems like he doesn't really want to fight us. After all, we did kind of save him from the Nazis. That wasn't really part of his plan. And now he wants us to kill him so he doesn't have to kill us.
Oh, a knife, huh? That's my boy. That's my boy. Давай, давай.
No remorse! No reproach! Давай! The fuck is this? You're letting the beast loose on me? Huh? Oh, you are some hero, huh?
The test at Oktyabrskaya was successful. The virus kills fast and goes inert fast. If we can get enough of it, clearing out the whole metro is possible. But we must capture D6 first. Thus, Comrade Morozov, you have only one chance to pull this off. The Order has good fighters, but there are too few of them to cover all the entry points. Our scouts have located a boldly descended entrance through Kremlin. While Miller's at the peace conference in Polis, he will be unable to command his men. That's when we strike. Yes, a week longer, and then comes the dawn of a new age.
Artyom, what's up with you? Hey, my friend! Artyom!
Decide. You go? You help? Decide.
We could
You can't
leave
stay for long.
him to stay here tortured forever by the damned souls. But that seems kind of mean. That seems a lot worse than just killing him.
You will live. So that's what forgiveness is. Thank you. I'll remember this.
I'm not sure how well he's gonna live, though, considering we did shoot him multiple times. But, again, much like Lesnitsky, if he does survive, he's probably not gonna be too welcome in the, red stations anymore, after failing to kill us. And now we have to try to make our way to Polis to warn Miller that the Reds are about to attack D6 directly.